Hello again, everybody. Welcome back. Happy New Year. This is HemingwayLand.com, your source for quality, affordable land in the states of New Mexico and when we can get them photographed, Hawaii. This is our preview, the first of the new year, the weekly preview of all the properties going live on the website for tomorrow, Friday, Janvier the 8th, 2021. A couple of announcements before we get started here, guys, before we get into the usual stuff. First off, I had a great holiday, had a great New Year. I am well rested, well fed. Hope you are all as well. I say this like I took a day off. I did not take a day off, but nonetheless, we'll pretend like I did. For the record, guys, at the end of the year, start of this year, went over all the metrics by which we evaluate the, success or failure of the business year over year. And all of them, of course, were a dramatic improvement upon last year. On our Instagram page, yes, we have an Instagram page. Much like Jimmy Hoffa's burial place. It's a well-guarded secret, guys, but we do have one. And over here, we happen to post that 2020, 400 properties listed, 419 properties sold, which was a dramatic improvement over the previous 12-month period. So obviously, that's all due to you guys. That's all due to our buyers. Thank you for that. Additionally, you guys are subscribers here on the channel. We passed 10,000 over the month of December. Got a little notice from YouTube about that, so thank you for that. I don't know if you noticed. I'm sure you guys did, because I got about 1 million emails and calls about this, but we're out of properties in Tres Piedras. We managed to exhaust all of our inventory there, and our Carson Estates inventory went from about 60 properties to fewer than 20 at this point. Similar thing with Rio Rancho. We're under 20 properties there. I try very hard to buy as many things as I can, as rapidly as I can, but I can't keep up with the sales. A good problem to have, but nonetheless, we're working on correcting that. Anyway, all of that is, number 1, 2, and 3. Number 4, I'm not going to rattle off the list of all the people who bought land from us in December. I will, however, say in the last 7 days, we sold 30 properties, 30-plus properties. We happened to last week sell a property to a lovely, lovely woman named Leslie. Leslie, as it turns out, is the most popular person in the state of Colorado. And basically, she bought a property, and then she called all of her friends, and then all of her friends bought properties. So, Leslie, if you ever make it out to Vegas, I owe you like a dinner or a lunch or buffet coupons or whatever. I don't know, but, Anyway, point being, guys, special thanks this week goes out to the aforementioned Leslie, as well as the following. Dan, Amy, who bought 2, Brett, Robert, Gary, who bought 3, Abby, who bought 2, James, who bought 2, Allison, Monica, who bought 1, Monica, who bought 2, Karen, Bill, and Debbie, Donald, Harold, Matthew, who bought 2, and Blair, who bought 4 Taos County properties from us. Blair also bought a property from us in Hawaii. Thank you for that. And out in Rio Rancho, Carlos, Mariana, Bob, and returning customers David and Elaine bought 2 properties from us over just the past week alone. So thank you to all of them, as well as all of our buyers from 2020. Eternally grateful, really. Anyway, guys, we've got a handful of properties going live on the website this week. We would have more, but I will confess that when terrorist yahoos took over the Capitol on Wednesday, I was glued to the news all day. So substantially less work got done on Wednesday. So some properties got postponed until next week. Whatever the case, going live this week, we got 2 properties in Otero County. This is number 1. This is number 2 down here. We'll start off with this one. This is OTNM-5791, located just outside of Cloudcroft in the Ponderosa Pines subdivision. This is a scooch under an acre, 0.81. It is valued at $10,000. And perhaps you're saying, hey, Hemingway, why is less than an acre valued at $10,000? Here's the deal, guys. So this is the property right here. I'll have a video up on the listing page. It is in the Ponderosa Pines subdivision, which is actually a kind of exclusive, upscale, mountainy type of forested community here in the heart of the Lincoln National Forest. Property values out here, believe it or not, the county assessor puts the value on this piece of land at $30,000, the one that we're selling for $10,000. There's power out here, and there's a property owners association. I know most of you hate that. There's a property owners association that provides water to all of the lots out there. They hook everybody up to the water lines. So that's part of the increased value of the land. Whatever the case, as you can see from the photos, it is a charming, bucolic setting out here amongst the trees. Some nice dirt gravel roads, easily navigated in by really any type of vehicle, is my understanding, except for maybe when it snows pretty bad, but otherwise it's pretty easy to get around up there. You've got some nice houses out here. It's a well taken care of community. It's one of these, as noted with the Property Owners Association, where they like to, maintain the area, make sure the property values, increase over time, etc. So this is the property. It's got a bit of an incline to it, guys, but if you're able to build on this thing, or if you're adventurous enough to build at the top of this thing, you're going to have some really nice views of the surrounding area. You can kind of get a sense of the slope of the property here. Some of these I think are a little overpronounced, but the property has a slope to it, so some nice views all around, etc. Yearly dues out here. It occurs to me, I don't think I mentioned yearly dues in my weekly video, but they're written on the listing page. It's $80 if it's a vacant lot. It's $500 if you've got a house on the lot. But of course, that $500 also includes the water that they're supplying to you regularly, the water hookup, the water lines, so on and so forth. Anyway, guys, I'll let you peruse the photos. It's a nice set of photos. But that is property number 1. Property number 2 going live this week, guys. Also, as noted, in Otero County, OTNM-7006. This one's out in the Southern Cross subdivision. This is 2 acres for $18,000. This is in a developed residential neighborhood, really just right outside of Alamogordo. This is the subject property right here. As you can see, there are homes all around it. And if we pull back, you can see that it is very close to the heart of Alamogordo right here. So, as we wrote in the headline, just minutes from Walmart, which is my way of saying just minutes from a developed region. Whatever the case, Alamogordo right here, Tularosa equidistant, just a couple minutes up the road. Both these really about 5 minutes drive time from the subject property. This property has power at the lot line. It's got underground utilities. It's got fencing along its southern border right here. It's got property boundary markers out there. And yeah, it's a pretty enviable lot. It's actually, so it's located not only close to those 2 things, as well as White Sands National Park is about a 20-minute drive away. You've got the aforementioned Lincoln National Forest right over here. Ski Apache is up here just north of Cloudcroft, which is also close to the last property I was talking about. And yeah, just a lot going on out here. You're about an hour and 45 minutes outside of Las Cruces, about 2 hours outside of El Paso. So ideally located. Obviously, this is a property for a very specific person, somebody who's either being relocated to Alamogordo for work or for the Air Force over here. Holloman Air Force Base is very close. I don't know, but it's it's a residential lot in a nice setting out here. Of course, they're mobile, modular friendly. Ooh, I know. Why don't I go to the photos? Mobile, modular friendly. You can put up these kinds of homes out here. Hello, there we go. On the property out there, as long as they have permanent foundations or they're skirted in some way. Otero County is one of these counties that doesn't have formal zoning regulations. They defer to the municipalities within their region. This one has, the subdivision has very, very light covenants. There's no HOA, no annual dues, but there are like essentially deed restrictions with the property. But they're all pretty reasonable. When you read through them, it's basically just, minimum square footage on a mobile home and, 12 months to get constructed, whatever you're going to be living in, and no RV, no camping, but mobile, modular friendly, probably shipping container friendly. Minimum square footage is 1,000, so depending on your definition of a tiny home, maybe it fits that, maybe it doesn't. I don't know. But nonetheless, it's a nice property, and the drone photos show it off even better, guys. And of course, we do have the property outlines on the drone photos, a new feature here at HemingwayLand.com, to help give you a better sense of size, shape, location, and general footprint of the land. But as you can see, as you go through this, it's a really beautiful, really picturesque region, and you can even kind of see Alamogordo off here in the distance. That is how close you are. By the way, paved road access over here, and then dirt gravel access over here, but obviously navigable by any vehicle type. We will also have a drone video up down here at the bottom of this page, so you can watch this one and get an even better sense of the property. Both of these are closed through the Pioneer Abstract and Title Company out there in Otero County. Closed slowly, I should mention. Don't get me started, guys. Also going live this week, guys. More properties in Tres Piedras. We managed to scrounge up another 3. We got a 1/4 acre, a 1/2 acre, and the coveted 1 acre property, a combination of 2 adjacent 1/2 acre lots that will be up on the previously all blue spreadsheet tonight. This spreadsheet went blue for quite a few weeks, but we're going to have the 1 acre up here. It's in Unit 1, Block 6, lots D and E. That is way up north in that subdivision. I'm not going to pull it up on the map. Suffice to say, I will tell you that it's as far north as the subdivision goes. It's really right at where the subdivision ends, and oh, it's a good question. I want to say it's private rancher land out there. I want to say a rancher owns the land north of it, I believe. But anyway, that's the 1 acre. The 1/2 acre is down here in Unit 5. And we've got the quarter acre scrolling down here in Unit 8, which of course is much closer to the 64 than the other two lots. So take a look at those guys. They will be live up on the website tonight. I am trying really hard, guys, to get more out here in Tres Piedras. I get emails every day about this. When are you going to have more? You know, I don't know how many we bought between whatever it was, June and September of this year, but I mean, it was like close to 75 lots or something like that, and they're all gone by now. So we're working on it. Additionally, I should point out, we've got some properties here marked pending. These are eventually going to be offered for sale. Again, they're pending right now for a reason too complicated to explain. Take note, guys, Carson Estates, we still got some lots out there, but not as many as I expected we would have at this period of time. Everything in units 11, 5, and 3 are sold out, pretty much all of unit 2, and still got some lots in units 1 and 4. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, with all that said, guys, thanks for watching. Welcome back. Happy New Year again. Glad to have you guys back. Glad to be over 10,000 subscribers. And as always, guys, leave a comment here on the YouTube. Send your questions, send your comments, so on and so forth. And we will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys.